Good Tuesday evening, everybody. It's David Schlott. Good Tuesday evening, everybody. It's David Schlotthauer here, live in the Weather Center with a live bit of coverage on major winter storm Lola, combined with the severe weather that has been rumbling the deep south and Texas for over about 24 hours, nearly at this given time. I do apologize if I was not live or doing anything on the channel over the last couple of days, especially today. I'm sure a lot of you were wondering, man, where's David at? Everyone's live streaming and David's not live streaming. Pretty odd for me to not stream when everybody is streaming, and that is because had a lot of schoolwork to do today and only got 2 hours of sleep because of it last night. So if you were wondering where I have been today, that's where I've been. I've been at school getting a lot of paperwork done because I'm anxious. I'm anxious to be done with all of this. It really is pretty tiring. So here's a look at the latest radar and satellite imagery. And yes, we have a very active system on our hands to deal with, especially across the deep south, where there has been a lot of tornado warnings today. There have not been any confirmed tornado reports, just some thunderstorm wind damage, a lot of lightning strikes going on with this. And that's why I was not really proposing to go live at all today, period. Like, I was not going to even go live tonight, but I decided that, you know what? I just don't feel comfortable and right that I'm just leaving you all in the dark here, and that is why we are going live for at least an hour here. But I do need to get some sleep because I will be back at it again tomorrow with more schoolwork. Yeah, it's been a long one. It's been nearly a month now going on this tangent of getting just all this schoolwork done. And yeah, it does take a lot of energy out of you. So this is what we're seeing right now across the deep south. This look at our lightning tracker and our current radar right now. This is a mosaic radar, by the way. Looking at a lot of lightning here over the I-65 corridor in Mississippi, going into Alabama as well. Actually, not in Mississippi anymore. Going all the way into Alabama and even into Tennessee. Looking at some heavy rainfall, some lightning and thunder with this cold front as it moves through. We have a lot of lightning going on down here across Montgomery. If you are in Greenville, Alabama, getting a lot of lightning, seeing a lot of flashes in the sky. That's that lightning going on. We do have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, actually, and for that reasoning, let's actually take a look here at the... Let's go to GR2 analysis here, because this is where we are seeing a lot of warnings, okay? Thank goodness we did get a radar confirmed tornado, so I'm sure we did get a tornado on the ground today, at least some sense at some time, but nothing too extensive as far as the extent of tornado like day that people were expecting to see, as what I'm aware of. I might be wrong. I haven't been following up on it, but once in a while I would sneak peek at my radar and be like, oh, okay, there's no tornado warnings. All right, on with my schoolwork. So let me know in chat if there were any confirmed tornado warnings, like big tornadoes or anything on the ground, because I have been blindsided by the weather today with school. But right now we do have just a few severe thunderstorm warnings down here across into Alabama, moving into Florida, but that's really the extent of that. But a lot of wind damage reports here. Here across northern Alabama with trees down, power poles snapped and down because of how strong the winds actually are. So yeah, we are dealing with some strong winds out of this. But look at this. Got some very strong non-thunderstorm winds going on in Tennessee right now. This is KCCV right now reporting sustained winds of 30 with gusts over 60 miles an hour. So there is some really hefty winds going on at the given time over Cookeville, over Knoxville, Johnson City, gusting at 29 miles an hour. But that's not where the strongest winds actually are. It's really here on the northern side of the system. And these are not your temperatures. These are actual wind gusts. And we have been getting wind gusts between 50 to 65, even 70 miles an hour on the northern side of this, enough to really take down trees and power lines. There have already been numerous reports in western Texas, western Kansas, with semi trucks flipped over on their sides. Yeah, a lot of incidents on the freeways, on the highways, because of how strong these crosswinds are. And there's just a 59 right there. So yeah, sustained winds here and my application decides to crash on me. Okay, let's not do that again, please. So we do have sustained winds, 30 to 40 miles an hour with gusts again over that 55 to 75 miles an hour. With these wind reports coming in here, a lot of them. There was a 77 mile an hour wind gust reported in Jefferson County, Nebraska. This was about 2 hours ago. Emergency manager reporting a 77 mile an hour wind gust. That is very substantial. That is by all means extreme. We're also seeing non-thunderstorm wind damage and wind gusts here of over 70 miles an hour in Seneca. In Anaga, I'm getting wind gusts there 65 to 70 miles an hour. So there is a lot of wind damage happening with this, and that is because of the tightening pressure gradient. And in fact, if we actually go over to that, let me do this, make the font a lot smaller. Let me turn off my satellite imagery here so you all can see this, and turn off the radar so you all can actually see this even better. So you can see the isobars here, lines of equal pressure, and that is really strong. Now put this into reference. These are 1 millibar increments. So think about your surface pressure. The tighter the isobars, the stronger the winds are going to be. And look at how tight this actually is. Really, really tight. And that's why you're getting the stronger winds. And right now, it is actually getting tighter right now. I mean, this is pretty substantial, and that is why you're getting gusts 55 to 75 miles an hour on the northwestern side of the system. And that wind will be a problem overnight tonight, peaking at about now, maybe strengthening a little bit more before winds will gradually ease just only a little bit, but still remain between 55 to 70 miles an hour throughout all night tonight. You can see here, based on our meso-analysis, winds here gusting about 57 in Sioux City in near Iowa, gusting up to 50 miles an hour. This is based on real-time meso observations, so this is RTMA data. Kansas City, 41. St. Joseph there, getting gusts, are you going to work? 46 miles an hour. Fort Dodge, 44 miles an hour. North Platte here in Nebraska, 45 miles an hour. Grand Island, 54 miles an hour. So we are seeing significant winds here on that northwestern side. And again, prepare for a lot of damage. That will be the thing tonight. And it's going to be a big problem because of how strong this system actually is. And with the isobars quickly dropping right now, that goes to show you just how quick this is falling. I wanted to show you something in the last 3 hours, just how fast the pressure has fallen, especially on the eastern side of this. Pressure is dropping 3 millibars per 3 hours. So that's for every hour, your pressure is dropping about a millibar, which is about 3 or 4 hundredths of an inch in mercury. That's very fast. That's a very quick drop in pressure. And then, of course, down here in Texas, the pressure is going up very quickly because high pressure is building in behind this system. If we go back a little bit further, there was a quick instance near LOLA. Pressure was even dropping 4 millibars. 4 millibars in a matter of about 3 hours. That's a very quick drop. When we look at this in a 6-hour increment, you can see how fast that pressure is falling right now. That's 6 to 8 millibars per hour. That is very fast. That's quick. And that's going to relate to those winds. Yeah, Lola's a messy storm, but hey, don't let that deceive you. I'm telling you, don't let that deceive you. Because there is certainly some strong winds on this. Very strong winds. And also some heavy snowfall. You can see the snow right now in Fort Dodge coming down pretty good there at the very moment. Belmont, Mason City getting some good snow at the moment. Creston, some good snowfall, wet snow coming down there. There have also been some heavier bands here helping to transport that wind down to the surface. Now, if we go to the National Weather Service here, you can see what our actual wind gusts are from different weather stations, from personal, not really personal. Well, mine is not really a personal. It goes to the National Weather Service, but yeah. Let's see if we can get any magnitudes here. Anything above 60 miles an hour. Yeah, here's a weather station just recently. This is as of 10 minutes ago. A 47 mile an hour sustained wind here, a gust up to 62. That's in Lincoln. It's Lincoln County, I believe. That is Kansas Department of Transportation reporting that wind gust based on a automated weather system, weather station. We have not gotten any. We haven't gotten anything in the way of any higher wind gusts. I'm checking. We got any more. Now a lot of these are. Oh, here's a strong one. This is coming from a different direction in Salina. Sustained wind there at 56 miles an hour, but we have not gotten much wind gusts much over 60 yet. We'll see if we get more stations that plot here that show higher wind gusts. But right now it is really, really stormy there in Omaha. Sustained wind there of 40 to 50 miles an hour. That's really strong, and that's enough to really blow down power lines. There's a lot of wind reports, by the way, here. Anything from flipped over semi-trucks, especially these Highway 80, Interstate 80, Interstate 70, Interstate 35. You're getting some big-time crosswind right now, and that's leading to some flipped over semi-trucks, perhaps. I don't think we have had anything in terms of that, at least on our storm reports, but wouldn't be surprising if we get additional semi-trucks that do flip over. We got blizzard conditions here. This is a life-threatening storm right now. Winter Storm Lola here, live tracking this in northern portion here of Missouri and also for Iowa. We do actually go and look at a live weather station, Norfolk, here in Stanton County. This is not going to show it very well, but yeah, you can really, really get an idea. The camera's shaking there. It's not really snowing very hard there, which is good. At least this camera doesn't show much of it. But yeah, you can see the snow flying there a little bit from time to time. Here's another station here. This is a full-blown blizzard here. You can see the reduced visibility in the distance. The snow's coming down. The wind looks like there is some snow drifts there. Oh, yeah, there is some snow drifts in the distance. You can really see it right there. Some snow drifts are taking place, which gives us an idea that the wind is blowing really, really strong. Hey, Easy Peasy, how are you doing? I called you earlier like a couple of times, Easy. I don't know if you even heard my call or not on Discord, but if you're interested in joining the stream, just let me know. All right? But yeah, it is really, really stormy there right now. It is cold, it is windy, and yeah, it's a big problem. You've been sick again? Wow, it was like a month ago you were sick, and you're just getting sick again and again and again. So yeah, that's a look at it right now. Just really stormy out there. Really stormy. And look at how tight the isobars are. I mean, this is really tight pressure gradient, which gives us an idea that the wind is, this is a windy storm. This is a really windy storm. Will you have blizzard conditions in Wisconsin? Northern Wisconsin? Absolutely. In fact, if we go to our models, let me pop that up here. This is a new state-of-the-art technology that I'm using in my live streams. So I'm getting kind of used to this. So actually, let's take this off and let's go over to our model. Let's go to our HRRR model. And let's go to our wind gust forecast because that's going to be important. And yeah, here are your wind gusts right here. Look at this, 69 miles an hour. So we are going to roll this all the way through the 48-hour period. So yeah, 983 millibar system. Yeah, this is deep. This is pretty deep. Also, not to mention, people in California, yeah, it's looking pretty serious over the next couple of weeks. We could be seeing ourselves several feet of snowfall in the mountains, inches of rainfall, and the potential for significant flooding. Yeah, we're back in it again. Miracle March. Yeah, there is such thing as Miracle March here in our home state. And that's to describe that. Is this even going to work? There we go. So it's loading. But yeah, you can see the wind gusts here while this is loading. Still expecting these wind gusts here. This is a 0Z run, by the way. Yeah, still getting gusts up to maybe 60 to 70 miles an hour. Anything in pink here is about 60 miles an hour. So you can kind of consider this as damaging, like significant wind damage here. Anything in the pink. And then, of course, up here in northern Wisconsin, you get gusts between 30 to 40 miles an hour. But as we go forward, those winds will be picking up, especially the further south you get, the stronger the winds are going to get. So yeah, central Wisconsin, you are talking about wind gusts between 40 to 50 miles an hour. So yeah, there's going to be snow that falls there. So there will be some blizzard conditions for sure. That is for certain. And if we move this forward, then the backside of that system moves through much of Illinois. Still looking at gusts here, folks. If this could even load. Yeah, here we go. So we're looking at gusts. Yeah, it's giving me a little bit of problem. So we are looking at gusts between 40 to 50, 35 to 45 miles an hour in Illinois. And of course, just a windy system in general. Lots of wind that is anticipated with this. Now, out ahead of this, by the way, the Appalachians, I wanted to mention that in this live stream, that the Appalachians, look at this. Some of the higher elevations could get gusts between, yeah, I'm not joking when I say this, I'm getting gusts between 90 to 100 miles an hour for the highest elevations there of the Appalachians. And this would be for Tennessee and North Carolina border, getting some of the strongest winds right out ahead of that cold front. But once those winds shift, those winds will taper off gradually. But still, some of the higher elevations here, getting gusts that are well in excess of, say, about 50 to 60 miles an hour. But yeah, in the short term, at least through the overnight hours, we are talking about wind gusts over 50 to 60 miles an hour across the high plains. So yeah, there will be a lot of wind damage problems, the continuation of power outages, that sort of thing. Yeah, make sure you have a flashlight because you're going to need that. What's coming for Middle Tennessee later? So, hold on, let me play this through. Oh, and it looks like it froze up again on us. So for Middle Tennessee, you are looking at most of the rain. You'll have some on and again, off again showers, through the overnight hours once this cold front rolls through, which it already is. It's moving through pretty quickly. So, yeah, if you're in Nashville, clearing skies there, but there is more showers over Jonesboro that is currently working its way through. The good thing about this line of storms down here is there's no tornado warnings at the moment. This did underperform, in my opinion. What do you all guys think? All right. I don't know if you wanted... Oh, yeah, that's right. Easy or sick. That's right. I forgot. Is there a possibility of severe thunderstorms in Long Island tomorrow? That area, there's a slim possibility, yes, but mainly further south where there's better instability. Yeah, you're gonna definitely get the wind, though. The wind is gonna be a big thing out of this storm tomorrow. Just me, one, you two. Thank you for the $5 donation. I do appreciate that very much. How much snowfall is Wisconsin gonna get? Let's go to our snowfall totals on here. So snowfall totals a 10-1 ratio because that's all they provide. So additional rainfall or snowfall totals will refer to our 0Z run. Oops. Is this... There we go. So we'll go to next 24 hours. How does that sound? Actually, next 26 hours. So northern Wisconsin could get up to about 6 to 8 inches of snowfall. Some of the snowiest prone areas could get up to a foot of snowfall, but largely under a foot though with this. But it's not really about, oh, I'm going to get a foot of snow and it's going to be a blizzard, right? A blizzard doesn't have anything to do with how much snowfall you get. It has a lot to do with the winds. And in this case, you're getting ground blizzard conditions, blowing snow, drifting snow, however you want to look at it. So even so, yeah, you get 8 inches on the ground, you're going to see some big time blizzard conditions. In fact, almost all of Iowa is under a blizzard warning, and this is warranted here for 65 to almost 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So there's a risk you do lose your power tonight. 100% chance of that happening, I think. And for sure, your visibilities could drop down to mere feet at times because the snow is going to be coming down pretty hard. And that combined with, of course, the colder temperatures is just not going to make it feel good at all out there. It's going to be a stormy one. Do you see any chance for brief land spouts in southeastern Michigan tomorrow? There is a chance for some brief land spouts for sure, if they're especially in a cold core setup like this. If there's enough instability present, yeah, you can certainly get a few land spouts out of this. Funnel clouds, that sort of thing. But as far as a violent tornado or strong tornado, not going to happen. Nothing to worry about with that. But yeah, of course, just be on the lookout. If you're under a thunderstorm, check your local radar, of course. But yeah, not only did I want to talk about this system, but yeah, look at the West, you all. The West is looking at a lot of active weather. We're stealing your active weather, people. We're stealing it. So here's a look at the hazards. Oh, this could even load. Come on, load on us. Okay, so Here's a look at it. Oh, there's a slight risk for above average temperatures. Am I seeing that right? Yes, that I'm seeing. Slight risk for above normal temperatures for southern Texas. Man, is it going to be warm down there. Goodbye, cooler weather, right? Precipitation wise, California, home state, southern Oregon, under a moderate risk for heavy rainfall, and there will be the potential for flooding. Heavy risk or a high risk for heavy mountain snowfall for this year, and that's where we could be seeing several feet, not several inches, several feet of snowfall for the higher elevations. We've been through this already a few times this winter. We'll go through it again. And then, of course, there's a moderate risk for strong winds for the west. So, yes, I'm going to steal all of your guys' active weather, and it's going to be mine for a while. By the way, look at California over the next 6 to 10 days. Yes, a really active, wet, stormy, cold weather pattern really setting up. Warmer and drier, it looks like, for the Midwest and the Deep South. Occasional of these systems coming through. Yeah, might get some rough weather from time to time. But really going to be in the Intermountain West and the northwestern U.S. is where we're going to see the most active weather. And even across the upper Midwest and the northern tier. Below average, though, looks to be the thing going forward, though. However, if you are in the Deep South. What's up, Chase? Brother, we need to talk. I keep on saying call me on Discord, then I end up forgetting. I'll be up to talking for a little bit with you tonight. I wanted to talk about cars because I want to get a new car soon, so yeah. Hazardous map prediction looks different. What? Well, yeah, because it relies on the moderate risks out there. So for California, there's a flood concern, heavy rain, heavy snow, and strong winds. Yeah, it's all back west. It's all back west. But yeah, for those that are watching, I do apologize for my disappearance. Other than we did go live on Saturday, but like, sorry if I haven't been around as much as I would like to on YouTube here. I don't want you all to think that I'm disappearing forever. No, I'm not trying to make it sound like that. I have schoolwork, folks. I mean, I'm already on world history. If you guys don't believe me, you guys could literally see this for yourself. Literally already over here. I literally worked on this pretty much all day today, and now I'm working on Unit 4 on world history, and I got B to go through. So I have the A side, and then the B side. So, yep, I'm about 7 units away from finishing. 7 more units. Which, based on expectations, I should be done, hopefully, with all of this schooling by late March, early April. Hopefully, if I could work fast enough. So, I will be doing some videoing at least once or twice a week, though, but I'm going to limit myself. I'm going to be in restricted mode. But I will try to do something. If the weather pattern is kind of like dead and kind of quiet, though, I'm not going to probably be doing much. Other than Saturday Night Live, because I don't do school on the weekends anyway. And Saturday would probably be the best time to do that. So Saturday Night Live sessions will continue on the channel, though. So actually, you know what? At least something once a week. School is a priority. Thank you for understanding. School is a priority, but it is very, very annoying, especially world history. Oh my gosh. All this Egypt, all this modern era stuff, Roman Empire. Oh gosh. The Shane Dynasty, this and that. Oh my goodness. It's just... Oh, yeah. I didn't sleep. I only got like 2 hours of sleep last night. Went to bed at 5, woke up at 7 this morning, so I haven't slept since. I've not slept since, so. Can you guys do schoolwork for me? I'll give you guys the assignments. You guys can do them for me. Oh, you can do it, David. World history's fun. You say it's fun. You say it's fun, but it's actually not so fun. At least for me. So, yeah. So, yeah, we are tracking this storm right now across the Midwest. Do you guys have any questions? I'll be here for a little bit longer, but I am going to need to get some sleep here. I am a zombie. Don't freak out, folks. Do not freak out. Okay? Do not freak out. I am so tired. Recap? Yes. So, yeah, Winter Storm NOLA is very strong, producing 50 plus mile an hour wind gusts right now in the high plains. That's what we're watching right now, live here on the channel. Got some really spicy numbers of wind gusts out there right now. And some pretty good snow. Snow's actually really gone up here across Minnesota. Gusts, not so bad right now. Not really strong. Oh boy, on this northern side. That's where the wind is definitely blowing. And there is going to be almost a foot of snowfall in portions of northern Wisconsin. I hate reading Bionica. Oh yeah, that's what I had to read. Yeah, I hate that stuff. You know, okay. It's the stuff that is hard. Okay, let me see if I can bring this up. It's really on the quizzes. So it's like this. So the one that I really had a hard time with, that's even on here, is this. So evidence seems to suggest that the art of see, it's this word right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? That word right there. It's these words, these scientific words like archaeologists, linguists, like, oh my gosh, impors, hunter-gatherer. It's like, oh my goodness. Can't even understand half the stuff that they're talking about. Yin yang. Oh my gosh. See which lesson it's off of. Okay, this one. You know, like, I can literally read some Chinese all to you guys. I think it's this one, right? I think it was. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, it's literally... So, the Han really consisted of two dynasties called the former 202 BCE, 8 CE, and the latter Han. But, you know, then they'll have their names here. But is considered a single dynasty. Liu Puang, a commander and a rebel general, fought the Xinjiang dynasty Wait, Xian Dynasty. It's just, oh my gosh. And then there's a Han Kuao Tzu. It's just, oh my gosh. I can't just. Ugh. Yeah. So. Yeah, so they are really, really strong, these winds coming out of the north right now. And yeah, you're seeing blizzard conditions right now on camera. That's what we're looking at. What is it, Chase? What are the questions? All right, that metal is working. All right. Updates. How deep is that snow going to go? Again, we're looking at about maybe up to 8 or 9, about 10 inches up across northern Wisconsin and portions of Minnesota. What is it? Just me, one, you two. Sorry again if I did miss your guys' questions. Yeah, ranting about my schoolwork. Oh yeah, you want to talk about a firestorm? Not really a firestorm, but a dust storm on steroids. Let's actually look at this. This is from earlier today. Serious dust storm across Texas. Check this out. Look at all that dust. Like seriously, look at all that dust that this storm blew up. I mean, just crazy amounts of dust. David, you need to study. Yeah, well, honestly, I'll be honest. I'm not in a mood for studying. I want to I'm more of a rush person. I want to get this done and over with. I really do. But yeah, you can see all the dust and look at the different color. This is more of an orange dust and this is more kind of a lightish brown color of dust. So you could really see just how significant that blowing dust is. Pretty crazy. Also, yesterday, I wanted to show you the dust storm yesterday. There was a lot of dust on the storm too. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, it was yesterday. Check this out. Talk about a dust bowl. There was a dust bowl in Mexico yesterday. New Mexico, that is. Look at all that brown. You could literally see, like, those are not wildfires. That's all blowing dust. Oh, shoot, Easy. Really? Your neighborhood's on fire? What? Oh, I wonder what caused the fire. Do you know what caused the fire, Easy? But yeah, you can see just how significant all that dust is. And that's part of like just how deep this system is. It blew up so much dust. Hey, imagining if I drove back to Texas and went to see the solar eclipse and we had to drive through one of these dust storms. Oh my gosh. It would be a misery. It'd be terrible. Oh boy, you can see like right up here in the northern end of Texas, it's super windy too. Really windy. So that goes to show you. Can you? Oh yeah, Pensacola. Yeah. Hey, it's Maddie. Thank you for the $2 donation. Sorry if I kind of skipped over you. I did kind of read your question, but yeah, thank you anyways for that $2. It wasn't really a question, Chase, but yeah, thank you so much anyways. Yeah, I guess it's pretty dusty here in Houston right now. Yeah, it is dusty there. But it won't be dusty for too long because the pattern is going to be changing there. And actually, let's take a look at our models because I wanted to show you all that, yeah, guess whose turn to get the storms are? My turn. Except we're not going to get much on Wednesday. Darn it. I hate that. Well, actually, we will get something. We'll get some activity from that next system that's rolling in right now pretty much. And then that goes into the plains, but it's really not going to do much. We're not talking any about severe weather now for the time being. Another sneaker system moving across the deep south will bring some beneficial moisture, though, to these areas. That moves on by. That would be for the weekend. And then it gets hauling. By the time we go into Monday next week, we get into a really active pattern for California. We get our next system that rolls in. That's a deep system, by the way. That's a 998 system that moves into California. And then another one, another big storm, actually. This would be a significant one for Tuesday and a Wednesday. Models differ on how strong that gets. And it looks like another good sizer snowstorm for the extreme northern tier of the Great Lakes. And then maybe into the Northeast. But yeah, it's mid-March. Get used to not seeing any more snowstorms because the pattern, we're going into the spring months. And then no, that's not 970. No, that's not 970. That could be another big storm if that actually pans out. Yeah, that's a 970 millibar. Yikes. That would be another big Colorado low right there. If that develops, there is a lot of disagreement on how that develops. But that would be a wicked storm. We'll just have to wait and see if that pans out, because it is far out in time. Hey, look it. Oh my gosh. Coincidentally, 6 hours out, that's where the surface low. The next system nearly just beyond the 10-day forecast is in the same area. You can literally see almost in the same area. Very similar origins, too. Oh, easy. Okay, I live on the mountain. You can see on the far left there is a blaze. Oh, shoot. Oh, I do see that. Oh, boy. I really hope you're preparing to evacuate. Easy. I really hope so. Follow evacuation orders if you are told to evacuate, please. So that would be a storm to really watch because that one would be that would be the big one. In fact, if we look at the surface winds on that, yeah, look at the surface winds on that. Yikes! Oh my. That's another monster right there. That's another. Yeah, that would bring 70 to 80 mile an hour wind gusts. Oh my goodness, yeah. That would be another big one. What does the Euro show? The Euro is not rendering right now. That doesn't start rendering for another 40 minutes or so. We're only getting the GFS in right now. Don't get used to seeing models out later, though. A week from today, actually, because our time change, we go an hour forward, which, by the way, no one knows this but me, I'm sure. Now, when we go an hour forward, number one, we lose an hour of sleep, and two, our models actually render an hour later. So instead of 0Z being at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 0Z will be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're going to lose that hour. So right now, the GFS is rendering nice and early. It's going to be 9:45 next week at this time when the GFS renders. The model physically won't render later, but our time when we go an hour forward, that's what's going to matter a whole lot. And that's why it's going to feel like, man, why have the models not started rendering yet? That's because just our time change. I didn't know it worked that way. I knew, yeah, it works that way because the GFS model, the supercomputers rely off of Zulu time, which doesn't change. That's Greenwich Mean Time. But some countries observe and don't observe daylight saving time. So us here in the United States, Congress wants to keep the bill in where we observe daylight saving time. So in the spring and summer months, we spring forward and we fall back in the fall. And it's in the fall when we go back an hour, that's when models render earlier versus during the daylight saving time when models render an hour later. Doesn't seem like, oh, an hour later, that's not that bad at least. It really has an impact. Like me, like my videos will probably be out an hour later because if I'm using the 18Z run, well, that doesn't come out now until 4 o'clock in the afternoon instead of 3 o'clock. So that's how that all works. What's the wind in Omaha right now? Yeah, we'll look at Omaha, Nebraska here in a second. I need to just kind of do some checks, some reality checks on our active weather really quickly. Yeah, Canadian is picking up this system too. This would be another big storm that we'll have to watch. So the Canadian and GFS models are picking that system up, being quite dangerous for the middle of March. And yeah, you can see it right here. Look how strong that system would actually be. Yeah, that's sustained winds at the surface in the 50s. Stronger than this system, by the way. So in Omaha, Nebraska, gusts right now are up at around 40 to 50 miles an hour. Right now, based on our latest airport weather observations, winds are really picking up quickly now in Des Moines. Latest report there, getting gusts up to 38 miles an hour. The pressure has really fell there too, so pressure's coming down. And you can see right now in central, yeah, right now pressure's down to 982 millibars at the KCDJ. So that's a really low pressure. 52 degrees there, by the way. So yeah, you're up here wondering where the colder weather is. It's in the 40s, and then you go on the backside of this system and look at temperatures are in the 20s. There is no temperatures. Yeah, if you want to find some very cold temperatures, you would have to go all the way up here in the high latitudes, where the coldest temperature we could find is negative 26 in the northern hemisphere. We go down here, though. I wonder how cold it is in the... Yeah, it's only 3 degrees in Antarctica. Yeah, March is coming in like a lion. Yeah, very active March, especially again for the West. I mean, I can't say it enough. The West is going to be greeted with a lot of storminess. It's going to be crazy. But I don't like the GFS in some sense. It's really dry biased versus a European model. Let's look at the Euro. Euro really, really stormy for the West. You can see that next system for Monday, and then there's another system coming on in. You can see right there, another big one for California. That moves into the plains, and that would be the next one to generate that big storm. Again, this is the 12Z output of the Euro. We'll wait for the 0Z to come in. There could be 3 big storms out there lining up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, another one for California, and then another one. So 4 massive storms, and then just look at this. It just continues. It just continues. It's just like a barrage of snowstorms. Now, if this did come true, here are your rain totals for California, people. Yeah, that's a lot of rain. That's a lot of rainfall for the first half of March. That is a lot of rainfall. I'm surprised it's not any more far above average than I thought it would be, though. Thought it would be more significant because that is a lot of water falling in that short amount of time. And then looking at snowfall for the mountains, yeah, 200 plus inches of snowfall in the Sierras. So, yeah, if you like snow, you like Lake Tahoe, you like the mountains. I asked for snow and I got a trace of snow and now too much dust and wind. I think I'm done with asking for anything. Oh, yeah, it is really windy over there, Magical Simmers. Yeah, you're near Austin, huh? Because we've talked on Discord. Yeah, it's 64 degrees there right now. It is not too chilly like I thought. The colder air definitely not working its way that far south. But it's a lot drier. The dew points are a lot lower, so the air is drier. Oh, doesn't that feel great to have drier air around? It's not so muggy and sticky and stuff. But yeah, the dust is a big thing. And by the way, Magical Simmers, if you want to know how much dust there was today, take a look at this. Look at all that dust coming off of the New Mexico Plateau. So if you thought you saw dust, man, a lot of people down here in or across northern, western Texas saw even more dust. And you could really see it. So, oh yeah, it's still windy for your area? Let's actually look at that. Oh yeah, it's still gusting there. It is still gusting. Yeah, you're getting gusts between 20 to 30 miles an hour. Wow, still coming in at 64 miles an hour in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. So it is really windy there still. But yeah, look at how tight those ISO bars are. Really tight. Oh yeah, I know, Magical Simmer. I have bad allergies. I would probably not thrive very well in Austin. Yeah, but there's a lot of lightning going on now in Alabama. And a lot of snow going on in Nebraska. Wow, snowing pretty good there at the moment. Camera's really moving. But no tornado warnings, so that's a good thing. I don't think I even acknowledged your guys' question when I asked it earlier. Sorry, it's my fault. So how did the severe weather pan out today? I want to hear your guys' opinions. Did it overperform? Did it underperform? Was it a bust? Was it a boom? Please let me know. Because I feel like it was a bust in some sense. Wind-wise, not so much. Tornado-wise, yes. Oh, check Discord really quick. Oh, no. You guys, my friend Easy is getting a fire. There is a fire in the mountains where he lives. There is a fire right now. It underperformed. Yeah, wow. Come on, why does there have to be fires in Tennessee? So yeah, that is right now near Jefferson City, Tennessee. That is, I don't want to give out your exact location for many reasons, Easy. I want to protect your identity, brother. But yeah, that fire is burning in northeastern Tennessee. It's pretty unfortunate, but it is going to rain there soon, so that fire should be extinguished. It's going to be a while, though. It is going to be a while because the rain is well off to the west still. Still off to the west. Yeah, yeah, the Carolinas have also seen a lot of fires recently. Hey, Carolinas are stealing California's wildfire season. It's your guys' turn to get all the fires now. But yeah, really unfortunate there. See if he sent anything else. No, he didn't. All right. But yeah, I don't know if you guys got my question. So how did the severe weather pan out today? I do need to hear your guys' opinions, your feedback on that. Because I feel like I didn't miss anything. But at the same time, I feel like I wasn't there for the whole event. Thank you so much, NATO dude. Adam, how are you, by the way? Hey, you sound very professional when it comes to the weather, at least. Can you hit me up on Discord, by the way? Can you message me? I would like to get to know you, actually, because you're a forecaster. I am looking for more forecasters for my YouTube channel to help me out with these live streams, especially when we're dealing with, like, moderate risks, high risks, days, including hurricanes and that sort of crazy LOLA stuff. So, yeah, NATO dude Adam, if you want to become friends with me, just let me know in the chat. Then I can send you my handle, my Discord handle, or you can check out our Discord server. Please check out the Discord server if you haven't already. Please, 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 because, yeah, I'm planning something special for you all. Might just do our Saturday night lives in Discord instead. But yeah, please verify. If you are new to the Discord server, you need to verify, or else you will wonder why you can't see anything in the Discord server. So, yeah, the link is above. It's easy peasy, typed it in there. So, yeah. But yeah, this is all we're really seeing with this line of storms. Just not really anything significant. Which is good. Which is good. But you know what's good and awesome that I was able to be here right now? Hey, I still made it. I still made it, so people can't complain about, oh, David didn't stream on this today. I was able to make it, just not when I wanted to. I was definitely really late. I was tardy today, but school is far more important, you know, at this present modern age. Yeah, the winter storm right now is very strong. We have gusts 60 miles an hour on the northern end of Kansas. No 70s anymore. That's a good thing. We had a lot of 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts earlier. But those winds have subsided a little bit, but not going to come down much at all tonight. It's going to still remain pretty windy. What are the wind gusts right now for Lexington? So for Lexington right now, oh my gosh, this is really hard to see. Let me take away my pressure. There we go. So right now you're getting gusts in the 20s to 30s right now in Lexington. So it is a little breezy, but not like it's about to. It's about to get quite windy once this backside swings through. Sweet NATO, yeah, if you could check out the Discord, hit me up. Yeah, let's... Yeah. All right. Oh my gosh, it's already 9 o'clock. Do you guys have any questions for me at all? Do you guys have any questions? You're probably saying, "Oh, you're leaving us, David." Hate to say it, but yeah. I'm tired and slept only 2 hours last night. And I have to get up again at 7:30 in the morning for school. Yeah. I don't get days off, at least for right now. What's up, Christian? How are you doing? I have a tornado tomorrow in Virginia Beach. Yeah, you have an enhanced risk for severe weather. Yeah. Let's take actually a look at that. Yeah, there is an enhanced risk for Virginia Beach tomorrow. Yeah, there is an enhanced risk for severe weather tomorrow. When it comes to the tornado threat, there is a 5% risk for tornadoes tomorrow. Hail-wise, a 5%. So we're not looking at a whole lot in the way of hail. Further north you go, maybe a little bit of a higher chance. But it's mainly driven by wind, and a tornado threat tomorrow is going to be the biggest impacts with the severe weather threat. I may go live tomorrow, but I don't think I will just because I have a lot of school work to do. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tomorrow. The Tennessee National Guard has officially been deployed to East Tennessee. Geez, that's not good at all. When the National Guard gets involved, that means it's a fire that's burning. It's spreading very quickly. I hope you're are you under an evacuation order at all? Easy. Oh, You're just like me, sir, sire. Oh my goodness. You're just like me. Me and you could be like school brothers at. Oh, but I just cannot wait until I'm done with this. Ugh. Once I'm done, it's going to be one less thing to worry about. And just imagine this. Once severe weather season is in full gear, that's usually like in April, like mid-April, most of May. I will do my freaking best to do a lot of live streaming, a lot of videos, and all of this. I'm going to go just ape crazy crap. Is Maryland going to get some tornadoes? There is certainly a possibility, especially further south, but I wouldn't be surprised if the northern tier even gets a locally higher chance, like a water spout threat, especially coming off of Chesapeake. Wait. Yeah, Chesapeake Bay and that. La da la da da. True, I would get more sleep, but I have been sleeping on the floor because of how much family I've had over. No room on the beds. Dude, what you doing? What you doing, pardon? Are you pardon? Who do you have over? Birthday party? Just a sleepover? Slumber? Well, like, must be something big going on if you have a lot of family over. Hey J9, how are you? I got about 2K subscribers on YouTube so far. Wee-hee, nice. Let me actually check out your channel. NATO dude, right? Oh, sweet. Oh, nice. I see your channel. Hey, you know what? I could help you get started with YouTube. Because you haven't been doing it for a year, but I'm sure it's because you've been really busy. Nice thumbnails, by the way. Really good thumbnails. I see some big potential in your channel. Big potential. So I could actually get you started. I know kind of in the middle about YouTube how it kind of works, but I could really help you when it comes to weather side of things on how to get started. Because I do see you've been uploading a lot, but like literally your last video was like a year ago, so it's been quite some time. And you have to put a lot of dedication. If you're going to be uploading, you got to kind of just continue doing it. Over here in the David world, I've been kind of cutting ties with that. That's just because of school stuff. But like, once I'm done with school, you could hold me up to it, folks. I'm going to be here every day doing YouTube again. You'll probably get tired of me uploading because you'll probably get like 4 videos a day. No, I'm just kidding. David messaged me on Discord about car stuff. I'm going to head out to bed. I'm tired. I would be glad to answer any questions you might have, brother. I would like to VC with you, though. Texting. Yeah. No, I just had a bunch of family that came from Pakistan in the last like 2 months, so they've been chilling at our house until they get settled. Oh, okay, nice. Speaking of that, that's what I've been learning about in world history is Pakistan, the Roman Egypt Empire, the Babylonians and stuff. Oh my goodness. I can do good with US history, but not so much with world history. Oh, just discovering the whole world, like learning about different things. It's just, yeah. But yeah, what a system this is. I mean, looking at it on satellite or radar for your guys' selves, you can see how deep the system actually is. Definitely really deep, though. I mean, you can clearly get an idea. That is a really tight pressure gradient. And again, the tighter the isobars, the lines of equal pressure, the stronger the wind is. Because that means there's a greater distance, or there's a greater pressure difference over distance. She's doing pretty good, Lisa. Thank you for asking. Her leg is doing a lot better now that she got her stents put in. Her stents have helped the blood circulation, so I actually get to hear my grandma happy. So thank you very much for asking. Virginia Beach tomorrow will have tornadoes. There will be a tornado threat tomorrow. But given the convective trends that we're seeing right now, yeah, we could see an embedded tornado within this line. Somewhere, rather. And you can see the lightning strike number right here. This is in real time. Wonder how frequently this actually updates. This would be really cool. Yeah, Virginia's going to get a southeastern Virginia, like Virginia Beach, is under a 5% for tornadoes tomorrow. And there's an enhanced risk, so keep that in mind. There is an elevated risk for severe weather tomorrow. Waldorf, Maryland. Oh, so that's right up here, Waldorf. Yeah, so yeah, your area, you're under a slight to enhanced risk. So yeah, you will see severe weather tomorrow. Do you see more severe weather next week for the plains? There is another potential for a pretty hefty severe weather event. It really just depends on what the models do with this little guy or this big old fat storm right here. There looks to be something. Oh gosh, yeah. That could be I don't want to even say it. I don't want to even say it. Now that I'm seeing that is very negatively tilted. So if this pans out, almost certainly there will be a severe weather outbreak. Almost certainly. It would probably be one of the biggest severe weather events probably in a couple of years. Because boy, oh boy, there's a lot, and there's a ton of speed shear and directional shear with that. Actually, let me look at the supercell composite indexes. Which, by the way, yeah, Deep South might need to be on the lookout again for the weekend. There could be an elevated risk for some activity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is very stream-wise. A lot of instability, plentiful of instability, modest steepening of mid-level lapse rates. Your wind profiles are good. Yeah, you start with winds nearly calm at the surface, and then you veer it out to 40 knots from the southwest. So there is definitely some veering with height. So yeah, that would be elevated risk for severe weather for sure this Saturday. Yeah, Yeah, we would really need a watch for the 14th, the 13th. This would be more juicier. This would be more significant right here. In the same areas too, by the way. In the same areas. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. This is very much veered. Very much. Really strong low-level wind shear. 0 to 1 kilometer SRH is pretty high, almost 400 meters squared per second squared, with lots of surface heating with dew points that are high. Oh, yeah. That would favor strong tornado production right there. That would favor strong tornado production, and given the lapse rates that are fairly steep at around 7.5 degrees, that would support some big hailers as well, some big hailstones, probably about an inch or two in diameter. But yeah, that is really veered. That is definitely veered with height. So that would probably be the next system to really watch in future model runs. But it didn't really show up in the 18Z run. Let me see the 12Z run to see if it showed up there. Yeah, so, yeah, see, we're going to really need to watch the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Western Tennessee, Arkansas area for probably the middle of March, about the 14th or the 15th of March. Kind of where I'm eyeballing things. This is from the 12Z run from this morning, so I'm just kind of looking at this general area. Yeah, this still shows PDS tornado sounding. Storm Slinky is very C-shaped. That is good. Your critical angles are nearly at 70 degrees. That is quite conducive for tornado production. And that on top of very strong low-level flow from the south, advecting moisture northward. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And so we will need to watch model trends as that gets closer. Because, yeah, there's more richer moisture here that is in place. Our instability is definitely higher. Almost 2,000 joules per kilogram out ahead of that line, that cold front. So that would be a better forcing mechanism. And like I said, it would not surprise me if we do end up seeing, hey, NATO dude, what's up? Welcome to the server, bud. Please verify. Please verify if you haven't already. You need to verify, or else you won't see anything in the server. Or if you do, you won't talk. You can't talk because you're not verified yet. It's just a security thing that we have enabled in our server. But yeah, that would be a storm to really watch. Because that is a 971 millibar system right there. That is a very deep system. What's up, Aiden? How are you? All right, you guys, I'm going to head off, I think, for the night. I know you guys are like, don't leave us. Don't leave us. If I slept like 8 hours last night, then it would be a different story. I'd probably be up until about 11 o'clock. But I only slept for 2 hours, and I need my sleep because I have to be up in like about 10 hours. 10 hours because I have a test to do tomorrow. Yes, I have my test. I have my exam on Unit 3, so I can do Unit 4 tomorrow and start that. knock that out tomorrow and start Unit 5 on Thursday. Get that done. And so I'm really caught up. My goal is to get this schoolwork done as fast as possible. And once it's done, you'll see a lot more of me. Okay. All right. So any questions you guys have? Any last thoughts or anything that you guys forgot to ask me? And then I will call it a night. I'm leaving school early at 11 a.m. because of the tornadoes. Please be safe, all right? Christian, I'm not gonna forecast a rating of a tornado. All you need to know is there will be the risk for tornadoes tomorrow in your area. How strong? I cannot predict that right now. All you need to know is there is a 5% risk for tornadoes in your area. All right. No. There's no, well, hold on. Let me see. The gaming. That's what you're asking, right? So, no, there is no more severe weather threat at all, at least through the middle of March. The next big, well, not really a big threat, would maybe be on the 17th of March, but that's really far out. I'm not too worried about that right now. I am not worried about it one single bit. David, well, what will Connecticut see tomorrow night? What's up, Paul? So Connecticut. Where is Connecticut? Oh my gosh. Oh. So Connecticut, see, boy, my brain is just shot right now. Southern Massachusetts into Connecticut. You're going to see, if you see any severe weather, it's not, I don't think you're going to see anything. It's just going to be a lot of rain, and that's about it. That's all you're really going to see tomorrow. And some, of course, really strong winds. That's a guarantee. Yeah, some big time rain for your area. And maybe a slim threat for severe weather. At best, marginal. Are you going to be live tomorrow? No, I am probably not going to be live tomorrow because, let's see, what is... No, I am not going to be able to go live tomorrow at all. Unfortunately. I'm sorry. I mean, the chance. I'll tell you guys what. I know as much as you guys want me to live stream, and I'm glad to do it, but I promise you, it will be worth a lot. This is going to be worth so much once I'm done with this work, because it's better if I get it done sooner rather than later, because if I wait until to get this done in late April, we have severe weather coming up. I'm sure we're going to have a very busy severe weather season as we go into April and into May. And if I wait this off, it's not going to be, you guys are going to ask, so why is David not live streaming on a high risk or a moderate risk? Because I have schoolwork. And I don't want to miss any more days like this for you guys. I want to keep you all updated on the severe weather. I really do. But the only way I can do this is doing these assignments, okay, the more I do a day, the faster I get done. If I can knock out a whole unit a day, I can get 4 units done a week. And if I can get 4 units done a week, that's 8 units done in a couple of weeks. And I'm done. I'm done in literally less than 2 weeks. So, patience, I promise you. I'm a lot better than I was. Remember when I was just doing world history? Like, I was way over here, remember? I was only on Unit 3 on U.S. History B. Remember all of that, folks? Remember that? Guess what? I'm already on World History A. So, I'm making a huge amount of progress, but when there's more units to do, it's not easy. It really isn't, and it takes time. It really does. All right? Well, anyways, I'm going to head off for the night. You guys have a good night. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And leave a like if you haven't liked the stream yet. And I'll be back with you with more weather updates and weather greatness soon. Okay? Peace out, folks.